Want to earn more at work? Who doesn't? But statistics show that men are 4 times more likely than women to ask for that salary boost. And when women do negotiate, they typically receive 30% less than men. Caroline Sanisa-Levine is co-founder of the career coaching firm 6 Figure Start and helps women become stronger negotiators.
It's not a gender thing per se. However, I think there are some cultural expectations going on. So I think women are raised to be nice, to get along, to not so much push back. I also think that it's more acceptable for a man to push back, to ask for things. He's being competitive. A lot of times I hear women saying, you know, what I really want is more flex time, or what I really want is more autonomy over my work, and that's what they're going to focus on, as opposed to, let me get to the next level, let me negotiate for more salary. Of course, these are separate issues, and who's to say that you couldn't ask for all of those things? Women might get trapped into thinking, I'm asking for a raise, that's it. You know, and instead, really think about everything. Think about everything in the way that you're working and the way that you're being compensated. Think about everything that you want. Negotiation isn't just about asking for something and then immediately getting it. You know, you should expect to hear no. You should not be dissuaded by that. Maybe you asked for a raise right now. That doesn't mean a raise 3 months from now is a no. It's not just one thing that you're asking for when you negotiate. It's a number of different things. And it's really important to figure out for the other person, you know, what are they saying no to? What are their constraints? Because maybe you can find a way for them to say yes. So when you think about negotiation, you want the other person to feel good about the situation. You're driving towards win-win. So you're talking about relationships. You're talking about communicating. You're talking about listening to the other person. Women are great at these skills. I think they've always done these things, but in different contexts. First and foremost, you should assume that you can negotiate. Okay, so I think there is this feeling that, hey, they've offered me a job, or hey, I have a job. I should be really grateful that I do. Secondly, think about what you're asking for and actually do the research, again, to figure out, am I being paid fairly compared to my market, so my specific geography, industry, and functional area. If you haven't negotiated a lot, you don't want the first time that you're doing it to be with your boss. Really go through things like title, things like base salary, bonus, vacation, autonomy, flexibility. There are a lot of things you can negotiate for.